Said if you got a ball lady just like me. Oh yeah. Listen, God did his thing when he made you. Say I got a bag and my baby they too. God did his thing when he made you. Say I got a bag and my baby they too. I can't be a ball. I can't be the ball without my ball lady. Without my ball lady. I can't be a ball. I can't be the ball without my ball lady.
Yo, what's happening, people? Boss Man CNB Outdoors. How everybody doing today? Hope all is well. I'm out here in the garden. It's a little warm today, but I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna plant a row of squash today. I'm gonna plant a couple rows of okra. This year, I'm gonna plant straight neck squash instead of the crook neck. Just doing something different. Some of y'all might disagree, but my opinion, there is no difference between the crook neck and the straight neck. The only difference is the crook neck, you know what I'm saying, up toward the neck part is real narrow. You don't really get a whole lot of squash off of it. But the straight neck is pretty much, you know, full all the way through, so you get a little bit more squash. So that's the only difference, in my opinion, in the two. You know what I'm saying? They both taste the same, so hey, it is what it is. But that's all I'm doing today. Finna get ready to knock this out. So I plan on doing some fishing later on, so I'm gonna go and get this here out the way because I gotta get this garden done. Because I want everything to kind of start blooming around the same time. Trying some different stuff this year because I haven't mastered, you know, certain crop that I want to master, like corn and watermelon. I eventually get it, you know what I'm saying? I just keep working at it and I eventually get it. But it is what it is. But for now, I'm gonna plant my usual and go and get it in the ground so it can go and get started, and then I'll worry about the rest later. So appreciate y'all tuning in, tag along with me, and we're gonna knock this out. I'm kind of seeing a row already made, so I'm gonna just follow it straight down. And that'll give me the right amount of spacing and everything. If you look right here, this is where my last row stopped right here. To get that squash a little space, if you look right here, you see like a row already made straight through there. I'm just gonna go straight down that line right there. I think I'm gonna put the squash, instead of putting the squash a foot apart, I think I'm gonna put it two feet apart. like I'm going creek. Going a little cricket, people. You bring that over some. I know a lot of y'all probably wondering why I do it this here way. This the way I do it. This the way I've been doing it for the last 3 years, and it worked. It worked for me. So you might do yours a little different. That's fine. You do yours how you do it, and I'm gonna do mine how I do it. I do what I know that works for for me, and for what I plant. Now for the corn and watermelon and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll take some take some tips. But as far as planting my okra and my squash and my peas, I already know how I want it done, because the way I do it is already been proven. So I know it's gonna grow. So that's why I do it like this here. But if you do it different, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You do it how you do it. But I already know this here method works. So that's why I do it. There go my tree right here. I'm gonna stop at my tree. So I'm gonna go about right here. Stop by right here. That's it. That's all I'm doing on the squash. I might put something else down here just to see if it'll grow. So I don't know. I know it'll grow down here. If I plant like cucumbers down here, they don't get enough sun. And the cucumbers will come out all white looking. They won't have no color to them because they're not getting enough sun. But I got this row done. So I'm finna put the fertilizer in there, then I'm gonna come back with the seed, and then we're gonna be done with the squash. I wanna show y'all something right quick. So look at here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about the deer this year. I might have to put up a hot wire, or I might have to move one of my dogs over here on the side over here, and try to keep the deer out of here. Let me get the fertilizer ready and get the seed ready, and then we're gonna finish this row up and go and knock this row out. So y'all stay tuned. Peace. All right, y'all, I got the fertilizer. I got the fertilizer in the hole, so next we're gonna come with the seed. And I dig my hole, put the fertilizer in there, cover it up. Then I put the seed on top. Because I done did this before. So I already know that the fertilizer is not gonna burn the seed. All right, y'all, here we go. I'm putting three seeds in there. And as long as I'm down like this here on my knees, it doesn't bother my back. So I'm all good like this here. Now when you working like this here, going back and forth like this here, then yeah, your back will start hurting. But as long as I stay like this here in a comfortable position, my back does not start hurting. So I'm fine like this here. I can knock this out, no problem. I'm only putting the seeds maybe like an inch or so in the ground. I'm not putting them real deep. Look at this hole right here already full of ants. This the last one. The last one, people. Already. That's it. We done. We done with the squash. All right, y'all, we done with the squash. I think next I want to do some corn next to the beans. Then I'm gonna put the okra in the back here. And then somewhere in the half part of the garden, I'm gonna do cucumbers going back this here way. So up here in the front right here, I'm gonna do my okra. I'm gonna just make 2 half rows. I'm gonna make 1 half row, then I'm gonna make another half row. I'm not gonna go all the way down the garden like I usually do, cause I'm gonna plant something in this half of the garden, then I'm gonna plant something in this half of the garden. So the okra and the corn gonna be in this here half of the garden. So the cucumbers gonna be back here. And whatever else I decide to put back here. I don't know yet. But some of y'all had me confused on the corn. Cause some of y'all was saying that the corn need to be planted with the peas. Then somebody else said the corn need to be planted away from everything else at least 10 feet. So y'all got me confused on the corn. But I got something that I want to try. I'm gonna try this here and see if it works. If it don't work, then I'll try something else. I'll think about putting the corn, make me a couple rows of corn right up in here. I'm not gonna plant a whole lot, maybe about 10 or 15 stalks. And then my okra gonna be back here somewhere. But I'm not gonna do the corn today. I'm gonna go ahead and do my okra and get it out the way. But tomorrow I'm gonna go get some cow manure, and I'm gonna put some cow manure down where I'm gonna plant the corn and see what kind of results I get from that. So y'all stay tuned. I'm putting the okra a foot apart. All right, so I think that's the far as I'm gonna go for the okra. Now I'm gonna start a second row. But here go the first row. Now I'm gonna put another row up in this little gap right here. I took that trellis down there to see how much room I had down there. So so this is what we looking like. So I'm gonna have a row of okra right here, a row over here. Then I got my trellis right here. Let me go ahead and finish this second row of okra and go and get it knocked out. Stump right there. Got it. That's it. Done with the hose. All right, so we're gonna knock this okra out. Gonna put the fertilizer in there. Then we're gonna put the seeds in there. So y'all stay tuned. That's it. Go over here and get these seeds. So here go my seeds right here. So I think I'm gonna try my seeds again. See how they come out. When I do my okra, I usually just put one seed because I don't be wanting to waste my seeds. So I think I'm gonna put two. I'm gonna put two in here just in case one don't grow. And then I'll just I'll pull one up as they start to grow. I found out you have better results if you only grow one okra in each hole. All right, we got one row done. Finna start on the last one. That's it. That's it, y'all. We done. One row of squash and 2 rows of okra. We done. For today anyway. Whew. But that's it, y'all. We'll finish up a little bit tomorrow. Thinking about going fishing in the morning. Well, not thinking. I know for a fact I'm going fishing in the morning, so where I'm going, I don't know. Maybe Conroe. But we had a couple guys go to Lucius this morning, and they really didn't catch nothing. So I'm not gonna make no trip all the way to Lucius and don't catch nothing. So I might stay on my end and hit Conroe. So y'all stay tuned for that, and appreciate y'all tuning in. Finna go in here and take me a bath, kick my feet up, get ready for my next adventure. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate everybody that has purchased hats. I still got all colors except camo. And I'll have some camo next week and maybe some more colors. So y'all stay tuned for that. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And if you not a member of the CNB family, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. I'm out of here, man. Peace.